right, game 2 of, I was about to say 4. No, we don't have a 4-game series until we play the White Sox at the start of June here. Game 2 of 3, looking for a series win against the divisional opponent in the Royals, who are already under 500. A disappointing start to the year for them, no doubt, but still very early, and chance for ourselves or anybody else to turn their season around or turn it back, in our case. And we've already started to do that. We wrap up the month of May today. That was not a very good month. We started it off fairly well. Took 3 of 4 from the Angels, 2 of 3 from Colorado, 2 of 3 from Texas, but then the second half of the month of May has been ass. We got that one game against Boston that we won. That was a Tarek Skubal start. We got swept by Toronto. Then we head to St. Louis. And now I thought it didn't get off to a very good start. A 2-9 loss to the Cardinals in that first game. One of these two, I think it was this game here on the 20th, that was a Tarek Skubal start. And then we actually won a game in which Jack Flaherty started. He did not get the win in that game, but regardless, a series win there, a split against Cleveland, and then a sweep by the Giants. We didn't get swept all of the month of April. In fact, we were outstanding in April, and then we got swept 2 times in, well, little over 2 weeks at the hands of the Blue Jays and the Giants. So not very good, but great start for the Tigers in Game 1. Casey Mize was outstanding, 7 1/3 innings, and the bullpen came in, did its job in a shutout win. And now Tarek Skubal looks to remain red hot. He's won his last, well, he's won 7 straight starts without losing one. There are a couple no decisions mixed in there, but he's just been outstanding up against Michael Lorenzen here in Game 2.
Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. MLB The Show has action out of the AL Central. It's the Detroit Tigers going up against the Kansas City Royals. First pitch coming at you right after the break. Just about set to go and getting to start, Michael Lorenzen. And Singy, it's unique these days, but he's more of a pitch to contact type of guy.
Yeah, Boogie, he doesn't rely too heavily on the strikeout. He knows he needs to miss barrels, get some soft contact, let the defense do work behind him.
Well, we're facing former Tiger for all of a minute, half a season, Michael Lorenzen here in Game 2 of 3. First pitch sinker into Zach McKinstry, who was outstanding at the top of the order in his first real test in this spot. Average of 259 and continuing to rise. Oh, good, yeah, great swing. That was awesome. 0-2, that's not a good sign here early.
Next one misses. Going to count 1 and 2.
Could take 1-2, but after a swing like that on only the second pitch of the game, not looking very pretty. Outside, 2-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Generally, you do something like that. It doesn't work out for you in the long run. Ooh, it probably should have worked out for Michael Lorenzen there, and if you call on the inside edge for 3-2.
Do it again, and it remains a full count.
Well, one way or another, it's a battle for McKinstry.
That one misses.
Wow.
So a leadoff walk.
So a take to make it 3-2 that arguably we probably shouldn't have gotten. We'll see what the zone is. Here's this day goes along, and then a really good take in the 3-2.
And up next for Detroit,
we do get out of that. Ooh.
Sinker
kind of fooled me. Some good downward action on that thing just below the knees. Whoa.
Empty, that's strike 2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
I've got that thing pretty well timed here early. It's just that he throws it so well. It's low. It's so low I can't make contact. Hard hit, right center field, and Carpenter in an 0-2 count will put one into right center. McKinstry up to third. First two Tigers have reached here in the first inning.
Count right there. A lot of hitters tell themselves line drive over the infielder's head.
Love to
That's
see
what I'm
it.
trying to do. Just keep that approach simple. And right there, it was perfectly executed. On time with everything and pulled it into the gap nicely.
Here's
All
Riley
right.
Green. He's someone that
Well,
really
now
beats
Riley
up
Green.
on right-handed pitching.
Not the
lefties,
start that
however,
Lorenzen
give him a
would
little
have
more
wanted.
trouble.
And
that
that's
one
not
hit
good.
to first, fired to
So they'll
second.
double off
And
Riley
Owens
here,
scores
but
on the double play.
run comes in.
First and third, nobody out.
Riley, I do not believe, gets an RBI from that. Way out in front on whatever that was from Lorenzen. Chopped it to Pasquantino. Bobby Witt with a good turn, and Green wasn't even close to being safe.
And next to hit for Detroit,
Not the way you want to
Spencer
drive in the game's
Torkelson.
first run, but it
One
is
of
a
the
1-0
stars in the
lead
win
while we have
yesterday,
Tarek
as he
Skubal
had 3
today.
hits.
I wanted it,
Zone
but
for a called strike.
first elevated slider we've seen. Lord knows we're not timing that up properly.
Swing
Or
and a
that
miss.
time.
That is
Whoa.
strike 2.
Two really good back-to-back sliders.
Still
Now
leading
in
the
an 0-2
American League
count.
in
He's feeling
strikeouts and
real
down
confident
0-2.
about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
Next
Nope,
offering
outside.
misses. Now 1-2.
But still up inside the top 10 in walks is Torkelson.
And that
Woo.
just misses.
Good spot there. But
All right, so indication here early is that it is going to be a small zone.
As he tries to get a better
A couple
sense of the
times
umpire's strike
Lorenzen
zone.
should have had us, and ump has said no.
And,
And
it's
make it
filled
full. It's a long inning here for Michael Lorenzen. Not terribly long, but double play and a run scored. Think it would have been a little quicker. Rocket by Torkelson, and it's by Bobby Witt Jr.
So he gets on base and keeps it going.
116 off the bat from Torque.
That is big. The second baseman.
Oh, man, that's just what... When we were slumping with Torkelson, that just didn't happen. He had everything soft. He was never able to get out in front on anything and just pull it with power.
Wow, 116 miles per hour. Statcast
Those feel good.
absolutely lives for these moments.
So the inning not over yet. Here's
to get
Torres.
that kind of data back almost instantly.
All right, pitch on the edge is called.
Stands in
Won't
now
happen
and
every time,
watches
so maybe
strike
we
one.
did. Just get a little bit lucky. Down and away, up and in. Two tough pitches there. May have chased that fastball just a little bit, but the 0-2.
Just missed.
That's a good pitch there.
1 ball.
We get to finish him in the 1-2 count.
Up
Huh.
and in, just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing it.
Yeah.
And he got him.
Some good
Strike three,
fastball
and that'll
location
retire
there
the
from
side.
Michael Lorenzen, but he does
Run
allow a
on 2 hits,
run.
and they leave one.
Zach
Bottom
McKinstry
half of inning number
scores
one
after
coming
he
up.
walked.
It's the Tigers
1-0 lead
KC
before Scoob is thrown a pitch. Always a good thing.
And we're back. And on the mound today, a guy who will
The numbers
give them
just
innings. Tarek
continue
Skubal.
to get better for
Well, he
Tarek
brings into this
Skubal.
one an excellent strikeout to walk ratio
I don't
on
remember the
season.
exact
And when you
number, but I
consider
want to
the
say
amount of
his ERA
swings
was
and
sitting at
misses that he
9
gets and the fact that he's
through
not
2
issuing free
starts.
passes,
Struggled
that's gonna
against
make
the
him
Dodgers
more
and the
economical
Mariners.
in his pitch count, allow him to
Since
move
then,
into the middle and
very
deeper part
little
of
to
ball
complain
games.
about.
So we'll see if that remains true in this one.
1-0.
And to the plate for Kansas City.
Pitched at
Tyrone
least
Blanco.
7 innings in his last 4 starts.
Out
And
to
a
short.
chopper. Wenzel Perez playing short today.
On to first. 1 up, 1 down.
As Trey Sweeney gets a day off. And it's so great to have Wenzel back because we can just put him just about anywhere on the field. He can't catch, he can't play first for whatever reason, but everywhere else.
Sequencing is so important for this team. You know, getting that walk at the right time.
And you know,
coming up with that
when
next
Vierling comes
knock or
back
extra base
again,
hit
hopefully
so
not
that you
that
can actually play to
far
run.
into the
If not,
future.
then you see
Same deal
the
with
record
him.
go in the direct opposite direction where it could go. So, you know, a team
Can't
like this,
say
the
I
good
really
thing,
understand
they're
what
gonna
Maikel
battle, they're
Garcia
gonna put
was
the ball
looking
in
at
play
there, but
and hope that they can find those
we'll
holes.
take it.
That's
Ooh.
outside. And it's 1
Close
and 1.
one on the
Tried
outer
to
edge,
backdoor
does
with that
not
slider
go.
right there, but just missed off the plate. Good pitch though.
That
Well,
one
2-1.
missed.
See if he's ready for a fastball.
Just
Ooh,
missed.
Running that
Wow.
good fastball up on the
Just
hitter's
missing on a couple of
inside. If
these.
nothing else,
3-1.
keeps him from diving out over the plate to get those arms
That's a
extended
walk.
on the pitch away.
That's a walk.
Wow.
With another change
The fifth walk of the entire season
On the mound right
That's
there.
shortstop.
Pretty
for
much
Tarek
first base
Skubal.
with the-
Base runner on for Bobby Witt.
So man aboard. There goes the runner.
Runner on the move.
Action for
Throw
a
down.
second.
Dingler! Got him!
Such a quick and fast.
Dylan
swing of
Dingler
emotions
might
right
be
there. You get
moving
the runner
towards
with the
being
walk,
our
which is
everyday
great, but
starter
then picks a bad pitch to
with
go on, and
Rogers.
you just erase the free pass that
Oh,
were
you saw my
issued.
post on
I
Reddit
understand you wanna be
from a
aggressive,
couple
you
years
wanna
ago
try to
about
get in the
that?
scoring position, but
Yes.
you just have to be a little smarter there.
Yup. Bobby Witt.
Swing and a ground ball.
He's down
and
0-2.
it goes just foul.
No, that was not Austin. He was there for that, but he didn't do it. Curveball.
Next offering down low and in the dirt.
1 ball, 2 strikes the count.
I really don't want to throw a fastball up and into Bobby Witt Jr. And on the
Swing
ground
and
to
a chopper
Perez.
out to short.
Easy
Sends it to
inning for
first.
Tarek
That's the
Skubal,
inning.
per usual. Tigers
Well,
lead
bats are
by
quiet
1
there.
as we
They're
head to the
down
second.
1-0.
Wenzel Perez will look for his first hit of the year.
Back here at Kauffman
Leading off for the
Stadium.
Tigers.
At the
I thought I may have
plate,
told that
Wenzel
story on
Perez.
stream before. Maybe not. So Wenzel Perez will lead off here against Lorenzen. 2 hits in the
Lorenzen
first inning
back
for
to
the
work.
Tigers.
Perez in his second season, 25 years old. He's
Carpenter
usually
with a
in
long
center, but
single
today
and
starting at shortstop.
Torkelson with a bullet into left field. Right back
Up the
through
middle,
Lorenzen.
it's through for a
And
hit.
there it is.
So
In his
a man
third
on
game of the
base to
year,
start the inning.
Wenzel Perez has his first hit. I really thought he was going to get robbed again. He's been robbed a couple times.
Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard.
Thought we had another
to get to
Akil
the
Baddoo
infield.
situation
There's
on
not a
our
whole lot of
hand.
time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
It's like me with the Tigers. It
Now
really
here's
is.
The Detroit catcher, Dylan Dingler. He's been
Tigers
tearing
were
it up at the
absolute
plate
misery
recently.
Working on a 5-game
watching
hitting
for a
streak.
long time, and it wasn't even just the team. Like, and no disrespect meant to Matt Shepard. He's a good play-by-play commentator, not for baseball. Football, basketball, he can be pretty good. He's not a baseball guy. So that added to the struggles because the team was bad, and so was the commentary.
Fastball is outside.
Ball
I think
one to
this is a
Dylan
pretty difficult
Dingler.
move coming in. You
I mean,
gotta have
even
soft
prior
feet, soft
to
hands,
the massive
make those routine
improvement
plays, and
in his
shortstops
attributes
make
in
it
this
look
latest
so
roster
easy. We'll see
update,
how he does out there in this
had
one.
raised his average to 271.
And
Hold it
that
foul.
is out of play.
I would say
Nobody
Wenzel
out,
had it
runner
first, but
first.
it's probably not true. 1-1. And
And
2-1.
this is inside.
Current projections, it's not going to be a long one for Michael Lorenzen. 3-1.
Outside with a breaking
1 strike.
ball.
Nothing here really coming close outside of the cutter. I think that's the first time Lorenzen has thrown that pitch. Might pull the trigger here.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
2 on, nobody out here in the
So now
second
he's
for
got 2
Detroit.
runners on after that walk.
Batting
And
eighth.
Walk issue to
get out of
Dylan
hand in a hurry
Dingler,
in
and now
these
Colt
situations,
Keith,
so he's
today's
gonna have to find
DH.
a way to get back into the strike zone.
First and second, no outs. And now
Ooh.
the DH, Colt Keith. Perez over at second.
I feel like I
Dingler on
only
at first with
recently
nobody out.
realized that, actually. I had seen some Cubs highlights. I'm like, wait a minute, that's Shambi.
Now 1-1. Keith went deep in his most recent game.
Yeah, Colt Keith back in the lineup. Did homer in his last game, as Shambi just said. Not this
Swing and a
time.
ball lifted in the air.
Carrying a
Blanco
bit
sizes
towards
this
that
one up.
short corner out there and
Makes
left,
the
but
grab, one
never really
away.
touched the warning track. Was never much of a threat for the first out of the second. Yeah, so that's the thing, is that when Matt Shepard was the Tigers' play-by-play. It was just always like, God damn it. Like, I miss Mario and Rod. Ever since it's been Jason Benetti, it's just like, all right, love Mario and Rod, but Benetti's so good.
Always seems to deliver.
Worst decision the Chicago White Sox ever made was letting him go. Baez, that's going to be... Oh, it should be 2. Everybody could be safe here. They'll call Baez out at first base, but it was a close play. It appears that is going to stand. And that, I mean, he made the play, but a booted ball from Bobby Witt Jr. Ooh, that was close.
StatCast is here to help us out. I mean, you don't see many throws across the infield that get up into the 90s, so he really reached back for that one, and he had to get the out.
This must have been so close, and I know we can't challenge it. We can't do anything about it now, but I do want to see it. Oh. Where is it? Ball stops right there. I knew it was close. That is pretty damn close there for Javi. That's unfortunate.
Leadoff man, Zach McKinstry.
But 2 in scoring position for McKinstry. And pretty weak contact. That's not going to carry. It is somewhat carrying. Tricky over-the-shoulder catch by Dairon Blanco will end the inning, and the Tigers cannot add on. Salvador Perez, Vinny Pasquantino, and Joey Weimer do up.
Bottom of the inning, and now the veteran catcher, Salvador Perez.
I do miss just Fox Sports Detroit in a way, even though it's more or less the same.
That's a ball.
I'm a hater of the Bally Bar, even though it's not Bally anymore. It's still the Bally Bar.
And another ball.
Not saying Fox's baseball presentation and their graphics package right now is all that good, but still. Wow.
Inside.
Haven't seen Scooble struggle with command this much.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
It's been going that way.
Falling behind a hitter, 2 balls and no strikes, but now
4 walks on the season entering play.
He needs to get
2 in the first 2 innings.
Pitching with conviction.
Vinny
Oh my.
Pasquantino, the next to hit, takes outside.
Pasquantino 1 for 12 against Scooble. Fastball at least in for a strike. Give Scoob the confidence that he can throw one.
Swing and a ground ball towards first, but foul.
I don't think we have to be too scared to really face the Royals here. Wow.
And one gone.
Huh. I don't know what he was thinking.
Joey Weimer
Slider,
steps in for the
hittable
Royals.
location.
Definitely
Pasquantino just took it.
Only 2 hits over the last 5
Ball 1, no
games.
strike.
Joey Weimer batting 197. There you go. Finally got a call in the corner.
The count even at 1.
Uh-oh. Watch out. Carpenter will go back. He might have a chance to make this play, and he reaches up and does grab it at the wall.
Good pitch.
Oh, a scuffling Joey Weimer just about drove one out of here. That was terrifying.
Jonathan India to play.
The second baseman, Jonathan India.
2 away for Jonathan India.
Fastball for a strike. And
I
it's 0-1.
I didn't really watch a lot of Best Damn, and I wish that I did.
Just missed.
Like, I feel like now, like, if it was around still, I would probably watch it every day.
On the
Chopper,
ground to third.
McKinstry. Good transition, and the inning ends.
And that is the 3rd out of the inning.
Well, a walk to start
Royals
the inning.
won.
2 walks in the game for
They'll be
Tarek
behind
Skubal.
1-0.
But overall, no damage done.
All set for the start of the inning. Leading off, Kerry Carpenter.
I would very rarely watch Best Damn Sports Show, but generally, as a kid, I would like stay up way later than I needed to watching Nick at Night, and I'm not kidding. Like, I just watched like Fresh Prince and Full House. Carpenter the other way. He's hit that one well. And it won't go, but it's a one-hopper up and over the wall. For a ground rule double.
Like enjoying cruise control in your car, Boog. You don't need
Carpenter
to keep
does
the
not
pedal
go
down as
the
you
other way very
cruise into
much
second
this year.
base. Just no worries
It's
in the
good to
world.
see that we
You know
still
what? He put a
can.
really good swing on that one.
Runner in scoring position, no outs.
I remember
Riley
Chris Rose
Green
being on
up
it, and
now
then
for
when
the
I started to
Tigers.
watch Intentional
He's
Talk,
0 for
that I was
1.
just like, oh, yeah. Ooh.
Fouled off. He was late.
Was not hoping for the sinker there. Hoping for that changeup up in the zone. We were going to be on that. 0-1.
And that
There you
one is
go.
inside.
Well, so if he calls on the edges, I think we should really just leave that in the hand of the umpires for the most part. Primarily, the edges have been very hitter-friendly.
Man at second.
2-1.
Not close with that one.
Late show with Craig Ferguson. I never really got into late night TV. I do remember, like, right when Jimmy Fallon took over the Tonight Show, I used to watch it all the time, but that died pretty quickly. That one hit hard. Riley Green. That one is over the head of Blanco. Carpenter is going to score. Back-to-back doubles to start the third here. 2-0 Detroit.
Seeing some good swings from him right now with consecutive extra base hits. That was a thing of beauty. He may have been a little behind the pitch, but by getting that barrel into the hitting zone early on in his swing,
Look at this extra base opposite field power that we got all of a sudden. What the hell? So now we'll see Torkelson
So now it's the
battled to rip a single to left field his first time.
One with a single so far.
Down
Pitch
low.
misses, and that's ball one. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. We're here
Tork's
in the
been
top half
really
of
on a
number
heater.
3.
Last couple weeks, raised his average from just below 200. I believe we dipped down to 197. Back up to 245.
Foul ball there.
Damn it. Upper deck, foul ball. Torque coming off a 3-for-5 day where he scored McKinstry, I want to say twice.
Fouled off down the right side.
Finally got that elevated changeup we wanted, and I couldn't time it up. Doesn't even have a curveball, so I don't really know what I thought it was. Not that time.
Offering upstairs.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you
No,
see
not really.
well that you can handle.
I remember
but you also
thinking that
have to keep the
having
discipline
Stephen
so
Colbert
that you're
on
not popping up
CBS
pitches
is
that
going
are
to be
just a
big,
little
you
too
know,
high.
because, on Comedy Central is pretty good, and it's just like, it doesn't hit the same.
Inside.
Make it full on
Count
Torkelson.
3-2.
Long inning already for Michael Lorenzen. 43 pitches with no outs here in the third. And he's going to walk
ball
Torque.
4 to aboard.
First base.
Well, they didn't give him anything to hit. And
Set up a
now
double
that
play.
runner's on
That is the
first and
third
second,
walk
they've
for
set up
Michael
a double play
Lorenzen.
opportunity, so not a terrible result.
No, apparently not.
Gleyber Torres up to the plate.
Gleyber 0 for 1.
First
That's a
pitch
ball.
doesn't find the zone.
Well, these Tigers showing great discipline at the plate. And
1-0,
patience
looking to
definitely
jump
seems
all
be the
over
name of their
something.
game in this one. They've worked 3 walks already. So
Oh,
that
and
proves
we
they're not
did,
anxious
man.
up
That
there.
felt
They're
good.
sticking to their game plan, and it's working.
Right down the middle. May have been a tiny bit out front, and Gleyber just kind of struggling a little bit as of late. Not able to barrel it up.
And now 2 balls and a strike.
Might be the best
First and
pitch we see to
second
hit,
here,
though.
no outs.
Surprised to not see Royals bullpen action warming up yet. Ooh, what a changeup.
They're now 2 balls and 2 strikes.
One of the best pitches of Lorenzen's day. Ground
On the
ball
ground.
foul.
And that's
Went
just
to the slider, left it hanging. About to be pitch number 50. Pulled, foul again.
And
Through the slider
foul
again,
ball.
even better.
No outs, runners at first and
Gleyber
second.
stays alive again. And a
On the
ground
left
ball.
side, 6, 4,
Lorenzen will get his double
and
play.
they turn to double play.
That was a much-needed double play right there. It gives them a really good
2
shot
double
at
plays for
minimizing
Detroit
any
in
further
3
damage in this
innings.
inning.
And next Next up for the Tigers, Wenzel Perez.
Now see if Wenzel Perez can drive in that run from third. Won't take much.
Fastball is outside. 2 outs and a runner at
Switch
third.
hitter bats
Here
from
in
the left
second
side.
game of the series.
52 pitches now. Let that go. 2-0.
And the count now 2-0.
Got Dylan Dingler up next. Hard hit. Right center field. That's into that wind, but it will get down. Wenzel's got pretty good speed, but he's going to have to stop at second base. It just kind of got trapped up against the padding of the wall there. Allowed that to get fielded fairly well, but Wenzel Perez, hot all of a sudden, 2 for 2.
That's pretty much a double every time.
Which is just great to see. I mean, I waited and waited for him to make his return to the lineup. Finally did, and we're finally seeing success.
So, runner at second, 2 down. Dylan Dingler up now for the Tigers.
Tigers might not be done. Here's Dingler. Ripped left field. Not all that well. And that will end the inning.
And that is that. They get 2 runs on 3 hits. No errors.
Tigers scored twice. 3 runs on 6 hits.
Inning number 3. It's the Tigers 3.
3 walks mixed in there as well from Michael Lorenzen.
Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really big struggle.
Hunter Renfroe.
Tigers do that a fair bit. I'm probably going to do it even more now that our rotation is just banged up. Scooble back to work with a 3-0 lead. Fouled away
first offering is fouled
by Hunter
off.
Renfroe, 8-9-1.
The pitch.
Into left.
In the air, left field.
Into that wind, I think. Actually, I think the wind's blowing kind of cross field today. I don't know. I haven't looked at the flags. I looked at the flags once, and I didn't really see anything too definitive.
Last night. Close, but called a ball.
Hate that.
And that's a pitch early in this
But we're going to
game.
get those today.
Called for a strike. Struggling with command issues. He's got to get a little help from the umpire.
Not even really struggling. I mean, he was struggling a bit with command issues, but nothing outrageous.
Scooble, ready to fire now.
It's been a lot of that. Just off the edges of the plate, and we're not getting swings and misses.
That one missing
I'm telling you.
inside.
Got a good eye here today. 3-1.
Right in
Ooh.
front there as he swings through it.
Out in front.
3-2.
3-2. Got him.
Swing and
Nasty
miss,
slider
and
from
Scooble gets
Scoob.
the strikeout.
He had him out in front, which isn't
3-1
easy to do
count, and
against
Tarek
the
comes
Tigers.
back.
Known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that.
Now we'll see the top of the order
So
back
the
up.
Royals
Tyrone
batting order
Blanco.
turns over. Digging in, it's the speed.
That's a bullet center field, and the first hit of the day for the Royals. And that's speed on first base. It was bobbled by Baez. We didn't take a great angle into the ball, but no harm done.
You come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team
Here's
win.
Garcia.
Michael
Big out to
Garcia
get right here.
steps in for the Royals. Tap foul at the plate.
Second trip through the order. Maybe the Royals are going to start to swing it away a little bit more.
Next offering is fouled back.
Changeup just nubbed straight back.
Blanco leads off first with 2 down to the inning.
Oh, how did he
Fights
get a
that one
swing
away.
off?
The count remains 0-2.
Oh, man, was he late. Got him looking.
That K is his third
Dot
of
from
the game.
Tarek Skubal
So
for
one left
strikeout
Kansas
number
City.
3.
They trail in this one 3-0.
Speaking of threes, we end the third inning. 3-0 Detroit.
And
Kind of
welcome
waiting
back to the
for a
ballpark.
corresponding
Out of the
move
fourth.
to
Now it's
the
DH,
Job
Colt
injury.
Keith.
See if maybe Sawyer Gibson-Long is going to get the call up to the big leagues. Only a slight problem. We'd have to go get him back. I think at one point we optioned him. Or actually took him off the 40-man and he got claimed.
And the first pitch misses for ball one.
Stop me if you heard that before, Lorenzen.
John Schreiber
Ball one.
up and loosening in the pen.
John Schreiber warming up for the second straight day. I don't think he's really a long relief guy. That'd be an interesting one. And Cole pops it straight up. Lorenzen is going to take it himself.
Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's one down.
What a play, the scoreboard says.
28, Javier.
Here's
On the
Baez.
Boog, this guy's just a tremendously talented center fielder. Gold Glove caliber.
Javi probably should have grounded into a double play.
Also has some
His first time up.
I think the key.
What a bobble from Bobby Witt Jr.
For him to be consistent
Negated
day in
that.
and day out. He saves runs in the outfield, so that's going to buy him more time to work things out at the dish.
Your American League's leading hitter.
Empty, one away. Top half of inning
I
number
can't
4.
believe it either. Woo! Yep.
Dirt swing and a miss.
Man, he really
Made up my mind that I was swinging there. Then I started to see what was really going to happen to us.
The next offering misses.
Pitch.
It's a ball and 2 strikes.
2 strikes.
Well, I think he's
1 and 2
trying to
on
get a feel
Baez.
for where that one missed. I mean, it could have gone either way.
Ooh, he didn't get that one either.
For a second there.
Got to throw something closer. It's a good pitch, but nobody's getting that call today.
Knocks
Should have
that
been
one
on
away,
that. Baez
and
will
we'll
foul
do
it
it
away. 2
I
and
would
2
throw him another
again.
breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swing and a
Contact
ball
to
hit out
center.
towards left
Got out in
field.
front on a slider on the outside part of the plate.
Makes the grab and
Baez
it's
2
2
for 2. What was that? It sounded like a knockoff Sports Center noise. Are we trying to say that that's a top 10 worthy play?
Now as he will make the move. Michael Lorenzen done for the afternoon.
Wow,
and it's
look at
gonna
all
be
that
a start
ice.
that he'd like to get a redo
There's
on.
an ice
Not
mountain
his
again.
best. Back with
Pitching for
new
the
pitcher in the
Royals.
game for the Royals.
So Kyle Wright
Kyle Wright.
actually going to
Don't disappoint
enter
at all.
here for the
Talking about
Royals.
middle
7
innings
games
and
this year, 24 innings. So
length out of
here's the
this
long
arm.
reliever.
Coming out of the bullpen. We'll
Struggling
see
against
just how many outs he's
left-handers,
able to
which
give his
is
skipper.
not what you want to see if you're Kyle Wright, because he's got to face, well, presumably 3 straight. McKinstry. Rip, right field, Zach McKinstry back to his successes from yesterday into second base, and he's got another double in the series.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Solid swing.
Extend the inning for Kerry Carpenter against a guy that really struggles to left-handed bats.
And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
Could really swing in the Tigers' favor more than
Up
it
next for
already
Detroit,
has
Kerry
right here.
Carpenter.
Ooh,
Fought off foul.
ripped the fastball in on us. Wasn't expecting that. I was really confused for a second. I heard somebody from the crowd saying, "Let's go, Casey," and I was like, "Wait, Casey Mize pitched yesterday, and he doesn't play for the Royals." Oh, Casey, got it.
Swing
Woo!
and a miss. And it's nothing in 2.
Good late sink on that
Kerry
fastball.
Carpenter.
Out of the
I
hands
actually
of
did not know
Segura.
that. Up
Sometimes
there
it's
in the
hitting zone,
top,
hard to get
or I guess the
barrel to it.
bottom of the American League in strikeouts as well. Tied for 4th.
Inside, ball 1.
Not exactly surprising.
2 outs.
2 for
and
2
one in
today.
scoring position.
But, I mean, every time Carpenter's up, we're looking to do damage, so.
Ball 2.
In the
Check
dirt,
swing
kept
did
close.
not go. No, it was while McKinstry was at bat. 2 and 2.
That
Full
one
count.
misses, and the count is filled up.
And that's awfully close.
Had
I
his
don't know
best
how you take
chances.
that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's
Now he's
hand
got to
really
throw
well
something
right
to
now.
us.
So
Outer
now 2
edge,
on
ball 4.
and 2 outs.
You get a walk.
4th walk
and
for
you get a
Royals
walk.
pitching today.
Everyone
Number
gets a walk,
31,
Boog.
Riley.
First
Now
and
we'll see
second.
Riley Green,
2
2 for
outs.
7 in the
Green
series.
will hit next.
One of those hits coming today. Ah,
And that one's
wasn't even
fouled off.
bothered by that thing. Riley Green has also struck out 56 times, tied for 4th in the American League. We like to swing here. Curveball sinker. Outer edge, not what we're looking for. I really don't know where he's going to go here.
Missed with a changeup, and it's 1-2.
1-2. Gotta throw us something good. Down low.
One missing low.
He's trying to stay down in
They're getting the first 2 strikes here with ease, but
he's gonna have to go to
not doing anything to really get us to swing. Outer edge. That misses. 3-2.
2 outs. Couple of base runners at first and second.
Gotta figure we see something. Nope.
That'll load the base.
Back-to-back walks to Carpenter and Green, despite
speed and walk the hitter. Man, you gotta
being up or being down 0-2 in each count.
First baseman Spencer Torkelson.
Bases juice for Torque. Ground ball. It's gonna be a tough play. The throw across the diamond, they called Torque out. Oh, you can't be serious, Bobby Witt.
On now to the bottom of the 4th. It's the Tigers 3 and the Royals nothing.
Holy shit, what?
Back here in Kansas City, bottom of the 4th. And now here is Bobby Witt Jr.
There's no way, man. Is it another, like, just insanely close one? It looks almost identical to the Baez play earlier. It was that close. So this game remains 3-0. Bobby Witt Jr., foul ball out in front on a splitter. I pitch him a little bit differently.
And ball 1.
Just missed with that backdoor breaking ball. If he gets a swing and miss or called strike, 0-2 count. Instead, it's 1-1. Look for him to go back to that pitch later in this at bat.
1-2. Would not
chase. Takes the ball.
Dangerous, but here we go. Got him! Whoa! Got him looking on a questionable call.
Strikeouts for him on the bump today. So he gets the call and
Whoa.
picks up the strikeout looking.
Sometimes with a good hitter at the plate, he'll be the one to get the benefit of the doubt if he lays off on a close pitch like that, but just not right there. Strike zone definitely expanded a little bit with 2 strikes.
And now the catcher comes up to hit. Salvador Perez worked a walk in his first trip to the plate.
All right, 1 away for Salvador Perez. Still yet to really be a factor.
And that's ball 1.
Against us this year. But he is on the older side these days.
There's a strike.
It's a pitch he should be doing some damage with.
3. We're here in the bottom of the 4th.
Sinker, hard hit, bobbled by Torkelson. He'll flip to Scoob for the second out.
Good job of knowing how much time he had there.
Number 9.
I actually haven't even really looked at Tarek Scooble's pitch count.
2 down, bases empty. So up now for Kansas City, Vinny Pasquantino. He was a strikeout victim his first time.
Unsurprisingly, it's in really good shape.
And there's a strike.
The pitch started in and ended up on
this
the
zone
outside
has
edge.
all of a sudden really
Very
flipped.
difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to
Pasquantino
track.
late and foul.
Got a foul ball.
Man, not as good as it usually is for Tarek, but the result's still as good. Check swing. Oh, he went around, and a late jump out of the box. Throw down from Dingler to complete the strikeout.
So the third strike doesn't hurt him, and that's that.
That'll end the 4th. Tarek Skubal threw 4 in under 50 pitches. We're looking really good today.
We go to the top of the 5th. Gleyber Torres up to hit.
Could say halfway through this series now, we are outscoring the Royals
28 years old,
11-0.
Double-digit runs over his last 10 games. And that drops in for a strike.
Well, these Tigers doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the
First
ball
pitch,
in this
knuckle
game,
curve
back that
from
up.
Kyle
One
Wright.
thing that really stands out to me is how they've only struck out 1 time.
Ground
That's
ball
good
handled by
discipline right there, and on
Pasquantino.
top of it, they're producing more than a hit per inning.
Fair. I don't know how much more you do with a sinker down and away. It's kind of what that pitch is meant for.
Shortstop, Wenzel
Here's
Perez.
Wenzel.
First
Ball,
pitch
that's inside.
misses.
All those numbers mean this offense
Loves throwing that
is really
curveball.
making the
Makes a
defense
mistake
work
with
by
it. I
just
think we
putting
could
the
jump
ball
all
into
over it.
play. Anything can happen at that point.
A swing and a miss. And
Got a little
that's
too
strike
jumpy.
one.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And not jumpy enough to the point that we couldn't hit that. Actually, Wenzel just flat out whiffed. It's almost like it just missed the cup of the bat.
Check
Went around.
swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
1 ball.
I was hoping we could check up, but damn.
Swing
Wow.
and a ground ball.
Ground
out
ball to
short.
Witt. Chase ball 2
Tosses to
there.
first.
Wenzel's out for
2
the
up, 2
first
down.
time today.
Well, we talk about how the ball is coming out of the pitcher's hand. The way it comes
Our
out,
bullpen
his
has
hand
been
as an
lately. If
infielder.
Kyle Wright is going to
Wow,
shut us
really
down
impressive.
here the rest of the
Two outs,
day,
base is empty.
at least
Here's
as
the
long as
catcher,
his outing
Dylan
lasts.
Dingler.
Doesn't bode really well. Ground ball, and that'll be a
Ground ball
base
up the
hit
middle.
for
That's a
Dingler
base
back
hit.
up the middle. Off the mound,
So it's
same
left, keeps the inning
pitch
alive.
really that Torres
Waste
saw.
no time there.
and
Just
grounded
kept it
out
simple.
on.
Blake Pepper with the middle of the infield.
Just
and
timed
took
up
it
a little
back
bit
where it
better
came
there by
from,
Ding.
and there was just no one there to knock it down.
Colt Keith.
Next to hit, Colt Keith. That one pushed to the left. And
Well,
foul.
I'm wrong. We didn't time up one of those curveballs up at the zone. Not at all.
And there's a foul ball.
Not sure what I'm doing. It's the second time that I knew I was chasing something out of the zone and just did it anyway.
That missed
One
by a
ball,
lot.
2
And the
strikes.
count 1 and 2.
Can't totally say it's been an efficient outing for Kyle Wright. Remember, he only had to get 1 out in the 4th, I believe.
2 outs.
Chopper,
ground
third
is third.
base, good
They
snag.
take the
And that'll
force
end the
out,
inning.
and that is that.
Did it again. Change up, just
Tigers
off the
lead
plate
1,
away.
but they lead
Swung
it
at it
3-0.
anyway. 6, 7, and 8 due up for the Royals. Weimer, India, and Renfro.
And we're back,
Leading
ready to
up
go
for
for the
the
last
Royals,
half of the inning.
the right
Now at the
fielder,
plate, Joey
Joey
Weimer.
I'll tell you what, Joey Weimer, best swing of this game so
back
far.
to work. That one fouled off.
Well, these
Nearly
Royals
drove
just
one
haven't
out of
produced
here.
As many competitive at bats as I'd like
Carpenter
to
went
see in
back
this
to
one.
grab
They
it.
really haven't worked many deep counts
Up
or
against the
long
left field
at-bats,
wall.
and that's fine if you're having a lot of success, but at this point, I think it's time to make an adjustment.
Curveball in for strike 3.
And that's 6 Ks for him in this one.
Well, I
Scooble
can't argue with
6th.
that one, and clearly he was looking for something
Now
else,
batting,
anything
the
but the
second
breaking ball. It's a great pitch to
And I
hit right
mean,
there
if
you're
he doesn't
looking
have a
for it.
long
You
inning
have
here in the
a
next
two-strike
couple,
count, but sometimes you just
look
get
out.
fooled and you got to tip your cap.
India batting for the second time, and that's strike 1.
Jonathan
The
India
Royals
hitless
trailing
against
by
Derek.
3, last half of inning number 5.
And, ooh, that was
one
close.
down the line, and it
Wasn't
goes
sure that ball was
shots
ever going to
foul.
slice.
He's been going after these guys consistently, and as a result, he's been able to keep his pitch
Curveball.
count
Chopper,
low. Throwing the ball
Torkelson,
very
it
well
got
right now.
through.
Into the outfield, base
Well, there it
hit.
is. Jonathan
So they get a
India
man
does
aboard
now
with
have a
one-out
hit
single.
against Tarek Skubal.
Dominant performance for him today, Boo. Just 2 hits allowed so far, no runs across either.
Second
And
Royals
he's had
hit.
an answer for just about every hitter he's faced. So
2
I don't
walks,
think this hit is gonna knock
unfortunate.
him off his stride too much.
Pitch count could be
Runner on
even
at first
better.
with 1 gone. Now it's Hunter Renfro. That one's in there. It's 0-1.
Not good numbers for Renfro against Tarek either.
1-1.
Squirts
India will
away a
not
little bit.
advance. To use our fastball. It's a good one.
Swings through that one for strike
Missed
2.
our spot and
When
it's
you throw
still
a
effective.
fastball by a guy like that, I imagine it's got to feel incredible.
Ooh, we got a
Look for him
piece.
to throw it again at some point.
Good swing, but I do think he flew open just a little bit. Got him looking at the knees. Number 7 for Tarek.
The center fielder, number 28.
Now, Kyle Isbell. His first
Now we'll
at-bat
see
was a
Isbell. It's
strikeout.
a 3-1 in the count. Ended up striking out.
And there's the strike.
Kyle Isbell, so far in
India
this
off of
series, really
first with 2
hasn't
away.
wanted to swing the bat.
In there at the knees. And that's strike 2.
And at bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this
What did he
situation,
chase?
you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
Foul ball still a 1-2.
Isabella being his usual pain in the ass self.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
Don't do that again. Swing and a miss.
Threw it in, that's a
Down he
strikeout.
goes.
Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Still
Four
good
after
stuff
5.
from Tarek
It's the
Skubal,
Tigers
despite
3
allowing hit
and
number
the
2.
Royals nothing.
What do we keep saying? It's ace shit out of Tarek. Even on a day when the offense has not been at its best.
Pitchers have fared so far.
Hits not really an issue. Scoring on those hits has been. Javier Baez is 0 for 2. Facing Kyle Wright. Right
to
field,
right.
that could get down. Diving play.
Diving catch.
In right. Oh my God, Joey Weimer.
The kind of play that just fires up the team, whether it's to make more great defensive
I thought that
plays
was going to
or
have
get
enough
back
sync
in
to
the
it. It did
dugout and
not.
swing the sticks.
So the lineup flips over. Zach
Well, one away
McKinstry
from
up now for
McKinstry.
the Tigers.
Double his last time.
Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone.
Okay.
0-1's the count.
Solid start. Ground ball, base
ball up the
hit. No!
On the run.
It's
sends it
just
over to
kind of,
first.
well,
Throw pulls
McKinstry's
him
going
off
to be
the
on
bag,
base. A
and
lot
he's
happening here. That's going to be
That's
an
a
error
pretty
on Bobby
expected
Witt
shortstop
Jr.
to make pretty much every time. Pretty routine.
It's his
Hard
first
to
of
tell
this
if he can
game,
get
but
great grip on
it was
it
only
or
because of the
mechanics
good
on it just broke
recovery
down, but that gives
on the
this offense an
Baez
extra out to work with.
potential double play. And he was able to avoid that.
Stepping in, Kerry Carpenter.
Well, McKinstry on base. Carpenter's 2 for 2. Walked last time.
And a pop-up on the
I
left
can't
side of
time
the
that thing
infield.
up, man.
Garcia
He
has
keeps
the
throwing
beat
it
on
at its max, too. I'm trying to kind
Two
of bank
away.
on it being
Well, that
right,
was a pitch
you know,
you
kind of
gotta
in between,
crush.
like 83,
Unbelievable that he missed
84.
it right there, and I'm
But it's
telling you,
constantly
he's gonna be
85,
frustrated with
86.
himself until his next at bat.
And
At
now
least when it's
gonna
thrown
be
in the
Riley
zone.
Green.
That's
Outside
a ball.
low. And that
Kyle
is
Wright
a
has done the
walk.
job that he was brought on to do. Stop the Tigers' offense that had scored 3 runs in the first 3 innings.
And this one
That one
squirts
got
away from the
away, but
catcher.
I did not
No
react in
advance,
time.
though.
Not in enough time to challenge Salvador Perez. Rocket by Green, that's over.
Swing and
The
a
head of
drive ripped
India.
out into right center. That's a
McKinstry
base
headed to
hit.
third.
And
He'll
out to
pull in
forward.
safely. Now
Couldn't
Torque
have
with the
timed it up any
RBI
better than
chance.
that. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it.
Just waiting
nice
on that
enough and
big
ripped it
hit,
into the
really.
outfield.
To
So
blow
2
this
outs
thing
with
open.
runners on the corners. And next will be the Tiger cleanup hitter, Spencer Torkelson.
Torkelson, 244, 1 for 2 today.
Just
that's
missed.
outside.
And they
Runners on
might
first
not
and
want
third,
anything
2
to do
away.
with
And we're in the
Torkelson.
top
You
half
got
of
the
the sixth.
slumping Gleyber Torres due up next. Ooh,
Next offering is fouled back.
sinker got a swing out of us, but it was well located. That's good. At least West Virginia's got something going on.
2 on, 2 outs.
Ooh.
And it is 2 and 1.
I don't know how that
Tough
didn't
spot right
trouble
here, couple
Salvador
runners
Perez.
on, 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish
Where
your
will
pitch.
Kyle
If you
Wright
leave
go?
something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Up
That's
high,
all right.
3 and 1.
3 and 1 now.
Three
Gleyber
balls,
Torres
1 strike.
up next for the Tigers.
Gleyber Torres, 0 for 3 today. Might get a chance.
And the right-hander's 3-1.
Nah.
Strike.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield.
That's a good
He's gotta
pitch.
Stay focused on the pitch.
Where will he go?
Swing and a foul ball
away.
at the plate. They'll do it again.
Really good changeup after the sinker. Still a pretty decent swing on it by Torque, but not enough to do anything with it. Rocket to right field. Torkelson, RBI single. And man, oh man, he just keeps driving in. Zach McKinstry in this series.
Travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Tigers have been really good
First
today.
and second, 2 outs.
Hitting the ball the other way.
Up now for the Tigers.
Kyle Wright about to throw his 40th pitch, just allowed his first run. And Gleyber! Big shot to left field! And the Tigers have blown the doors off.
A gigantic blast.
Gleyber Torres hits his 10th of the year.
And they add to the
An
lead
absolute
at
no-doubter to
7-0.
left field.
They only needed one
And
swing
it
to
is
square
now
it up.
7-0 Tigers.
Aggressive, and it paid off.
I think we finally got one of those curveballs that we met out in front.
The percentages go up for the hitter to do damage.
Might have even been a sinker. I'm not entirely sure.
Nice piece of hitting there at the plate.
That'll be all for Kyle Wright.
Making his way towards the mound now as he will make the move. Kyle Wright
Did so good for so long.
We'll take a quick break.
Finally got himself into a rough situation, and his day will end. Very similar to Michael Lorenz's.
Chris Stratton on a pitch.
Chris Stratton pitched yesterday as well.
Need to be ready for the breaking stuff. He's got a great curveball. Wenzel Perez.
90 to 94 on the fastball. Don't get too out in front of something. Here is Wenzel Perez.
Gets the outside
Pitch
corner
on the
with that
edge.
one. 2 out, space is empty.
So now let's do the math. 15 to nothing is the score line in the series.
Next offering is downstairs. Action in the pen down there. Chris Bubich getting ready to go.
1-1 on Wenzel. Woo! Okay.
For strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Not a clue. Tigers have had some rough swings today. It's still up big.
Fouls it
again.
off. Still 1 and 2.
Good curveball, but we did have to protect there. That was in the strike zone. More so than any other pitch that Stratton's thrown so far.
That's
That's
down
ball
and in.
2.
Two and two now. Full
That's
count.
inside.
Hasn't given Wenzel Perez anything to hit, really. Check swing, went
Goes
around.
down, swinging for the
Perez
strikeout.
throw down is into right
Over his head
field.
first.
Oh my goodness, this inning will not end for the Royals.
Scoreboard, and you kind of wonder if they are losing focus out there. And look, it can be tough to stay locked in when you're getting blown out.
Oh
We've
no.
all been there. And I'm not saying that's definitely what
Here's
happened on
Dingler.
this play, but it's not a great look.
And pretty
Swing
weak
and a
contact to
ball
left
lifted
field. Got to run this out.
That is
With
that.
the inning that the Royals have had. Gleyber Torres with the big blow. Blows it open. 7-0 as we head to the bottom of the 6th.
Back after this on the show.
Tell you what, I think we all just jumped across that line. Honey, I'll bring you with me if I know.
Back here
Clear the
Compton
bullpen
Stadium.
here.
John
No, you hit it a long way.
pursues into the booth and leads off the
66
bottom of the
pitches
6th.
deep for Tarek Skubal.
Blanco. Climb the ladder with that fastball.
Looking
That's
for a
strike 1.
quick inning. If we get one, might get Skubal through 8.
And downstairs.
Well, every pitcher wants a run support, and having
Royals
a lead
not really
is
helping
nice,
us out
but
too
it can
much,
be
though.
challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too
They're
fine
really
and have
just
too much finesse.
taking
Go
until
after
0-2.
hitters and get quick outs.
Or until 2 strikes, rather. Everything inside, let's go away.
1 and 2 now.
Swing and a miss.
Another, and
Fastball,
that's
outer
3
edge.
straight strikeouts.
It's what we keep saying about
Now
Scooble.
batting.
We can miss our spot.
Michael Garcia steps in
It's
for the
still
Royals.
good enough.
Splits between April and May there.
Make something happen.
Not
Gross
even
pitch.
close there, and it's 1-0. The Royals with a lot of ground to make up here in the bottom of the sixth.
Think of where
Just off
our
the
pitch count
inside
could be
edge.
if we didn't, or at least got, you know, some swings and misses sometimes on those pitches. On the ground,
right
Gleyber.
side. Fires
A little
over
bit
to
of a low
first.
throw, but 2
Two
away.
up, 2 down.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced
The batter,
exactly
number
what he was
Not a
looking for.
long inning so far.
Nice ground out.
Wentz Jr.
And right at
He's
Torres.
got it.
That'll
And
help
that'll end
out.
the inning. Making
75
6 innings for him
pitches
out there now.
through
It's
6
the
for
Tigers
Tarek
7
Scooble.
and
2
the
hits,
Royals
no
0.
runs.
It's a bit of a blowout now, which gives us a bit
Best
more
pitcher in
freedom here the
baseball,
booth.
living
I'm
up
not
to
sure
that
that's a good
title.
thing.
Singing one of the biggest ways the game has changed bullpen arms. So many elite
Ground ball,
level
foul.
bullpen arms.
Yeah, and
Colt
I'm
Keith,
glad I'm not playing
start the
anymore.
7th
I
here.
mean, it's just a nightmare. And that
No
door
thought of
swings
warming
open
up
out
the
of
bullpen yet.
You know what's coming in is 95 and above with at least one nasty pitch.
Right back up the middle.
And that's a base
Colt
hit.
Keith with
And
2
a good
strikes.
start to the inning.
Tigers' 12th hit of this
He doesn't
game.
flinch at all with the front shoulder, stays nice and closed behind in
Think
the
about
count,
how much
and hits
worse
ball
this could have
beautifully.
been for the Kansas City Royals. I believe the Tigers have left something
Javi
like,
Baez digs in right
yeah, we'll see it
side.
up at the scoreboard there. 9 runners on base.
That one
Chopper
pushed
foul. Finally tried to shoot something the other way here today with Javi and still didn't really time it up. Ground
On the
ball.
ground, 2 ball.
That's going to be the
Good
third
feed, that's
Tigers
one.
double play.
How about that double play?
They made that double play
Javi
look so
kinda
easy, but
paid
it was
back
far from routine. That's the
from
one thing about
earlier.
Gleyber.
He should have been doubled off
Plays look simple.
back in the second
2
inning.
down, base is empty. Zach McKinstry digs in now.
Now it'll be McKinstry. Chopper,
Swinging
Bobby
a ground
Witt.
ball up the middle.
Cross-body
Puts it to
throw.
first.
Oh, what a pick
Nicely
at
done
first
for the
base
out.
by
Right in the inning,
Pasquantino.
but nothing more than that. 7th inning stretch
Not the
time.
greatest throw
It's the
from
Tigers
Witt.
7
Cross-body
and the
there,
Royals
but
nothing.
man, he's made some great plays today. Man, oh man.
Welcome back. Taking a look at our game so
Well, there's your scoreline. Lorenzen, 3 2/3, 6 hits, 3 runs, 1 strikeout, 3 walks, and then what Tarek Scooble has done. Through 6 as he pitches in to the 7th.
Ball
That's a
1,
ball.
no strikes.
Counts 1-0.
Fouled
And
off.
that one fouled off.
That's impressive by Perez to even make contact on that. Back up the
Swinging
middle.
off the middle. That's
Royals
a base
get hit number 3.
Man
Good news
aboard
is
on
it's
the
a runner
leadoff
that doesn't run very well.
Really nice
They're gonna
job
take
staying up
something
the
really
middle with his
substantial
approach. Didn't try
to
do too
drive a
much
runner
with
in
the
here.
pitch, just shot it through the infield.
And
Rip
first
foul by
offering is fouled
Pasquantino.
off.
Was way out in front of that thing. I'm sorry, what pitch is that?
And now he steps off the rubber.
That was supposed to be my curveball, yes? Oh, okay, I called the wrong pitch.
Next
Ball 1.
offering is down
1-1.
low. He swings and fouls one off.
2 strikes now on Pasquantino. Chopper
Ground ball
could be 2. Perez to Torres
second,
on
and
to
he got it
first.
Easily at first. It's a double play.
Oh man, what a
Now
smooth
back.
Rough
double
one
play.
today for
From
Pasquantino.
start to finish.
Weimer.
And now it'll be
2
Joey
outs,
Weimer
bases
with the
empty.
bases clear.
Joey Weimer steps
Went
in
after
for
a
the
slider
Royals.
low.
Swinging a foul out of play.
If we had a smaller lead, I might push Scooble to the 8th inning, but I don't think I'm going to do it.
Slice down the right side.
No reason.
2 down, nobody on. Here at the bottom of the
And
7th.
the 0-2. That one, rip right field. This inning is not over. Well, if my mind wasn't already made up, it would have been now.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate, but a really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back
Here's
just
India.
a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
India in the box again, takes a strike.
Oh,
There's a
just
strike at the
nasty
knees.
stuff from
And the
Scoob.
count is 0-2. That one just misses.
Oh, that should have been
Weimer
an
off of first
emphatic
with 2
end
away.
to Scooble's day. Right to
Ground ball,
Torkelson.
He takes it himself. to
That'll
the bag,
wrap it
and
up.
That'll do it. Another scoreless inning.
7
And now
shutout
that's 7
innings
shutout
for Tarek
plays.
Skubal
It's the Tigers
again.
7 and the Royals nothing.
Now, the good news is that unlike the real-life Tigers, we actually gave Scooble run support today.
Now pitching for
Welcome
the
back,
Royals.
and a new arm on the mound to start
Number
the
50.
8th. Chris Bubich.
He's averaging more than one
Well,
hit
we will see
per
Chris
inning pitched this
Bubich.
season, and that's not where you want to be at all. So we'll see how he
Left-hander to
does here.
face Carpenter,
So digging in,
but
Jerry
then
Carpenter.
to face Torkelson.
Way high. Bubich. in
Some
his
annoying,
6th season,
glare
he features a four-seam
popping up here at
fastball,
Kaufman.
a slider, a changeup, a sinker, and occasionally uses a cutter.
Outside, that's a ball.
Misses outside. and
Really
it's
felt
2-0.
like we didn't
Pretty
take
easy to give up on
advantage
that
of when
pitch
Carpenter's
right there. Started on
attributes
the
had been
edge of the plate
raised
with the spin.
against
You know it's gonna
left-handed
finish
pitching because
well
they're
off
just
the plate.
back down just about where they were prior.
And that is in for a strike. And it's 2-1.
It still wasn't good, but better than it had ever been with Carey.
And there's a ball.
3-1.
Inside.
Not what Bubich was brought on to do.
Right down to shoot. 3-2.
That's an
now.
easy
Must be
take
looking for something
for
else, 'cause he
Carpenter
gave up
against
on
the
that pitch a little
left-hander,
early.
though.
It was right down Main Street. Probably not gonna
Never
see a
take
better
that
pitch to
pitch
hit
against
in
the
this
right-hander,
at-bat.
but every time against the lefty. Chopper,
Little bounce
and
up
that
in
is
front of the
gonna
plate.
get
Bounces into
through.
the outfield, base hit.
Gary Carpenter
So a runner
leads it
aboard to
off
start
here
the
in the
inning.
8th with a single.
Yeah, the batter
So
now,
let's head to the
Riley
bullpen and
Green.
decide who's going to come in here today. Some guys towards the back end. I'd say it's Chase Lee. You know, it's a perfect opportunity to use a guy like Chase Lee. And let's also go with, oh, I don't know, Bobrisky. Riley Green, 2 for 3 tonight. Hard hit
And that
left
one
field,
hammered.
slicing away. Long run, that's a fair
Can't get
ball.
to it as it drops into the
Carpenter
corner.
up to third. Probably could have sent him around third. I forgot we had Carpenter batting
Oh, this
second,
has
even
been
though
a
we've
really
had
nice
him batting
game
second
played
all year.
for him.
Riley
Looks
Green
locked
in
Challenging
between
with the fastball
Carpenter.
right in the heart of the zone.
Two
He
in
was
scoring
ready to
position
jump
here
all
for
over it.
Torkelson.
Spencer Torkelson up now for the Tigers.
I mean, even against Riley Green, who's not great against left-handers, can't throw a fastball down the middle.
and
down low.
that one is in the dirt. And that's ball 1. 2 in scoring
Chris Bubich
position,
has to
nobody
make a
out,
bit of a
and we're at the
choice
top of
here.
the
Does he
8th.
pitch to Torque, or is he going to take on Gleyber? Ooh. I don't even think he was meaning to throw to us there. Unfortunate. Ooh. Flew open there on the slider, and Torque down 2 strikes. But nothing's really been in the zone.
That one ran inside, almost got him.
Definitely got the hit.
It's like he's not
of
even
the
really
pitch
trying
inside.
to pitch
Really
to us.
think
Just
the
trying to
outer
get
half
us to
is
chase,
open.
and we helped him out there on pitch 3. Grounder, back up the middle, might get 2 runs home. Riley Green rounds third, 9-0.
Crosses the plate. It's 9-0.
2 RBI single for Spencer Torkelson.
Here is Gleyber Torres.
Still nobody
He's
out in
already
the
homered
inning.
this game.
Wentz will do up next. Switch hitter, so another guy from the right side if Bubich stays. Gleyber Torres has hit one pretty well. It's high in the air, though. Oh, it's off the wall. What? That was off the wall. Torkelson rounds third, comes home. He's safe. It's 10-0, but what do you mean that was off the wall?
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Absolutely blasted.
What the fuck happened here?
Just didn't have quite enough to clear the wall out there. Maybe a little more elevation under it, and it carries on.
I really feel like so that kind of half-speed replay does not tell me anything. I need to know what that hit, because I thought live that it cleared the wall.
Second, so the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back.
Now pitching for
So the Royals bring on a new arm, John Schreiber.
Well, walks have been a big...
We've gone to the replay a good bit today. Let's find the ball. And out to left center we go. What did this hit? How did this not clear the wall? What? So, all right, so this is, Ash posted a clip in the Discord of something that happened to her not that long ago, and it at least hit that kind of angle of the wall. Look at where this hits. It's right off the top. I have no idea how this thing bounces straight up in the air, and this is what happened to us in Boston many, many years ago, and we didn't run it out. Barely got a double out of that thing. But what in the absolute hell? What do they make the padding out of? I mean, I just will never understand that. That makes no sense. Regardless, it's 10-0, and it won't really matter all that much.
And here is Wenzel Perez.
John Schreiber to pitch for the second straight day. The Royals are just trying to find answers. Opposite field. Gleyber will stop at third.
And they get it in quickly.
But there's still not an out here in this eighth inning.
Catcher, number 13.
Now the catcher up to hit.
I mean, my goodness. 3 runs already home. Runners on the corners. And now Dingler.
First pitch doesn't find the zone.
We're not giving up anything here. Not swinging at shit like that just to try and do something with it. Still looking to do damage.
Swings through that one for strike one.
Knowing that the pitcher wants a ground ball double play opportunity here, you've got to lay off pitches.
Division rivals pile it on.
Swinging at that pitch, that's a no-no.
Double barreled action.
Oh, love that.
Carlos Hernandez, the young right-hander, up and throwing. Harvey, a hard
not been a strike much of the day.
As well.
Ground ball, that's probably 2. Dingler is out at first base. Tigers' 4th double play. 4th! And yet we're up 11-0.
The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play.
What a bizarre game this has been.
Back to first. Really good job all the way around.
Next to the plate is the Tigers' DH.
Colt Keith with 2 away.
First pitch, and he just misses.
One for 4 today.
And another ball.
2 balls, no strikes.
My goodness, I mean, if the Royals don't get these double plays, if those 4 aren't happening, you're probably talking like 16-17 nothing.
2 down, nobody on. Fastball in the inside corner for a strike.
Good fastball, but again, edges were really hitter-friendly here today. Because we're not getting called strikes earlier. High fly ball, but kind of into the wind back there.
This one up.
And that will end the inning, but the Tigers add on 4 more.
4 runs in the inning, 5 hits, no errors.
I mean, what?
Nobody left on.
I think 3 different pitchers.
Coming up. It's
11 runs on 17 hits for the Tigers, none on 4 for Kansas City.
And welcome welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's Hunter Renfroe.
I mean, do we dare pitch into the 8th? I guess there's...
Still out there to pitch the 8th and working with a
we
big
can pitch
lead.
with him until he's tired.
Really on his game in this one, and at this point, he wants to finish what he started.
Or until there's
a
signs
strike to the
of
knees.
problems.
Is there a debate to be had about shutting him down, maybe to preserve some bullets given the score?
Absolutely. When you consider over the course of a long season, guys putting a lot of stress on that elbow, on that shoulder, but you also have to pry the ball out of a hand of a guy like this because he's so competitive.
Well, his last hitter. Grounder. Perez has it. Will he make the play? Yes! Out at first base. Solid play from short from Wenzel Perez.
But he had a little trouble getting rid of it and had to take an extra step, which cost you some time. But he recovered, made a good, strong throw, and he still got the out.
So that will officially end the day for Skubal. I really want to shut this team out again. So at least give me somebody half capable. It'll be Bo Briesky. And I mean, let's be honest. An ERA near 6 is not really a good sign of capability, but we'll see what we can do here.
And first pitch fastball.
Bullpen has been a big problem for the Tigers in the month of May.
And it's fouled away.
Here on this final day of the month of May, things are finally turning around.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Strikeout looking. Kyle Isbell has struck out, I believe, 3 times now.
This is his 3rd strikeout, and this one looking, obviously. So he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
Fouled off.
Should be 11-1. Be honest with ourselves.
With a lot of ground to make up here, the bottom half of the 8th inning.
And after 7 1/3 from Tarek Skubal, they just don't know what to do with Bo. Ooh, got a flinch out of him.
Now this manager knows that his players are just trying to do too much. Everybody needs to just take a deep breath, relax, and let it naturally happen.
I don't know how he hasn't gone deep like twice in this at-bat.
And a ball and 2 strikes.
Got him. Swinging in the dirt. Dingler throws down. And we will head to the 9th inning.
Strikeout ends the inning.
All Tigers here in this one. 11-0. 9-1-2 due up.
Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule.
One more game left in this series, then the Royals have a day off. We set off for a 4-gamer against the Chicago White Sox. So John Schreiber back out.
Schreiber back to work. Foul ball there.
Javier Baez just can't catch a break today. On a day when the team has 17 hits, Baez has none of them.
Next offering.
Things like that are the reason why. It's a hittable cutter.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And a strikeout for the
couple of hittable pitches there as Baez goes over 5.
Here's the Tiger leadoff man.
Here's McKinstry. 1 for 4. But extra base hit at the top of the lineup is good to see.
Yeah, that's fouled off.
Haven't really gotten a lot of those. And hopefully we'll be able to get Briesky through the 9th.
Ball 1 there.
1-1.
I mean, that way, we're only burning through Chase Lee yesterday and Will Vest. But, I mean, Vest would have been good enough to go here today. And then we only go through Briesky here today. Bullpen's in great shape.
That one catches the corner for a strike.
When it was in really bad shape for so long. Much of that long bad stretch, our bullpen was just taxed.
And that skips into there.
2-2. Woo.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. That one misses.
Well, make it full on Zach.
3-2.
Gary Carpenter due up next. Wonder if they bring in another left-hander. Do it again. Might depend on what McKinstry
pitch of
does
the
here.
at-bat coming up. And
That was
it's
too
fouled
close.
off.
I think that actually was a pretty good protect there. Oh, yeah. Sweeper. Back door. Perfect. Grounder.
Out to short.
All that just a ground out to Bobby Witt.
Gets it to first. So it was a long battle at the
Made
plate,
Schreiber
but they still
throw a lot
managed
of
to get
pitches,
the
though.
out. 2 down, bases
3 for 4
empty.
day for
And
Gary
that's the hit for
Carpenter, and he
Detroit,
will
Gary
face
Carpenter.
Schreiber here. Ground ball,
Hard
first
hit, right
pitch.
side.
Be a
He
3
takes
for
it
5
himself to
day
the
for
bag,
Carey.
and that'll do it.
What?
3 up, 3
What a
down
game!
for
What a
Detroit,
start to the
but they still
series through
lead
these first 2
11-0.
games. He's got to be able to finish off an 11-0 lead.
Back here in Kansas City, here's the third.
Now we
baseman,
will see
Michael
Bobby Witt
Garcia.
here in this 9th inning.
And that one's
What
a
a take.
little bit low. 1-0.
Royals have been good at that today. Right
Right
field,
side,
playable
Green.
for Green. One away.
Makes the grab, 1 down.
The batter number 7, shortstop Bobby.
So digging in, Bobby Witt Jr.
Bobby Witt.
And that's downstairs.
another one.
Ball 1.
Done some great pitches today. Ooh,
Just
flinched at
missed.
it. Bring one in. Found away.
The Tigers up
Back
big
to the
in this
slider.
one. We're in the last half of the 9th inning.
Ooh, got a swing out of him again. Still very early, though. We can't throw him heat.
That pitch is downstairs.
I think we go back to the slider. He hasn't really timed it up well.
It's a
Hey,
piece there. We'll do it again.
that was a disgusting pitch. Fastball up but away. Oh, rang him up.
Out a swing. And they're down
Bobby
to their
Witt
last
Jr.
out. Didn't
down
bring the
on
call to plate
strikes.
right
Now
there.
batting,
But
the
in a game
catcher.
like this, that's just too close to take. It's a blowout game. Guys
Witt
have been
can
out here
complain
for a
all he
while.
wants. He
Umpires
wants
saying,
to go
hey,
home.
let's go. Cut it loose. Swing the bat.
Salvador Perez.
Swing on the
One
first
around.
pitch. Appeal down to first. And that's going to be ruled a swing. 2 down, nobody on.
Royals
And the
down to their
last
final
half
out.
of inning number 9. That misses the zone. And 1-1.
Ground ball.
Hard on the ground to
Torkelson
first.
tags
Steps on
the bag.
himself. Ball
Back
game.
to back.
A win on the
Shutout
last day of the
wins
month,
for the
you close it
Detroit
out with a
Tigers
W,
here.
But you want to carry that momentum
Outscoring the Royals through 2
11-0
games in this
your final
series,
score. For
19 to
our
1.
Outstanding crew here at MLB The Show.
The offense is back.
So long.
Skubal never left, but it seems the pitching's back. Mize was great yesterday. Skubal improves to 8-1. Lorenzen 3-2. Tigers will go for their first sweep in a minute tomorrow.